How you doing today? We're going to do some volume problems with the Pipetrades Pro. We're going to figure out what a cubic foot of water weighs. I'm going to open my math CD. We're going to go down to weights related to volume of a cube. We'll blow this up. We're going to make this cube 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot. The middle buttons control inches. The middle one is up an inch or minus an inch. The one to the left is up a foot or down a foot. And then the one to the right is 1/16. So this cube is 1 foot by 1 foot. And then we're going to go to our spin controls. We're going to find water. Water pure. And it says 62.43. The Pipetrades Pro is set up for water. It's a pipefitter calculator. Pipefitters deal with water. So what I'm going to do is convert clear. And what the calculator does, when you multiply consecutive order, it figures that you're doing a volume problem. So in this problem, our width is 1 foot, our height is 1 foot, and our length is 1 foot. So what we can do is we could go 1 foot times 1 foot. We press times again, and it says square foot. We're on our way to a volume problem, but we have a three-dimensional box. So we have to times it by 1 foot again. When we press equals, our calculator tells us we have 1 cubic foot. So all these keys on the calculator have secondary functions. And you could see above 7 is pounds and above 8 is gallons. So if we press convert 8, we know that there's 7.48 gallons in a cubic foot. That's golden. We need to know that as a pipe fitter. We also need to know weights. When we press convert 7, our cubic foot of water weighs 62.43. That's what this calculator is set up for out of the box. This calculator is set up to work with water. Later on, we'll change the default settings of this calculator to deal with steel. But for right now, it's set up for water. So if we change, that's a basic problem. If we change this width dimension to say 1 foot 5, 1 foot 7, we change the height dimension to 3 foot 6, and we change the length to say 10 feet 6 inches. We just punch it in. We press convert clear. Here's our new problem: 1 foot 7 by 3 foot 6 by 10 foot 6. Say it's a cooling tower on a roof. We could press convert clear, as I always do with the Pipetrades Pro. I can enter 1 foot 7 inch. That was my width. I would times it by 3 foot 6 inch is my height. I would times it by my length of 10 foot 6 inch, and I press equals, and it tells me there's 58.19 cubic feet of water in that vessel. That might work for me, but usually I'm trying to deal with the gallons or the pounds. So if I want the pounds, I press convert 7, and you can see it matches my spreadsheet at 3632. That's my pounds of water in that cooling tower tank or whatever. If I want to know the weight or the gallons, above 8 is the gallons. So to get that gallons activated, I press convert 8, and my gallons in that problem are 435 gallons. That's golden. This is what that calculator does for you. Later on, we'll change this in previous or in our next viewing, we'll change it to steel. But for right now, I hope you enjoyed this. We're going to close this out, and there'll be more of this to come.